welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. I'm Shelby. It's very nice to make your acquaintance. Today I am going to be doing a review on the very new and fun Glossier Play line. Now, Glossier makeup is known for their very natural looking makeup. It's not the greatest in my opinion. I have tried it. I love their boy brow. It's in my brows right now. I think it's the best brow gel out there, the tinted brow gel out there, but I absolutely love it. But as far as like their skin products, I like their concealer okay. Their foundation is like water, like it doesn't do anything. They came out with this new Glossier Play line, which is very, very different from typically what they have done. It's very like pushing the envelope almost to the other side of the spectrum, where it's so not natural that even I don't know if I'm going to absolutely love this, but I'm going to be testing it out. I got my package today in the mail and I just couldn't wait. So if you guys would like to see my first impression on the Glossier Play line, then just go ahead and keep on watching. I did the deal that they had. I believe it's like $62 and you can pick one of everything in their Play line. So even though some of the products I wasn't super stoked on, to me it made more sense because if I wanted to get two of the products, they were already about 40 bucks, 30 bucks, kind of in that range. And so I was like, I may as well just spend the extra 30 bucks and get everything else. I think it's a pretty good deal for the price. It also came with this little Glossier Play sticker. It's like a very nice, like thick, puffed up plastic. It's very cute. I don't know what I would use it for. I love when brands send things like this, but I really love when Glossier, they send their like little stickers, because they're not just, you know, they don't just all say Glossier all over it, whereas this, it's like, I don't know where I'm going to put this. I don't think any of these products are large enough to even place this on the products themselves, so this most likely will just get thrown away, and I find it a little wasteful. We also have their new highlighter. This is called Night Shine Highlighter Concentrate, and I got the shade Platinum Rose. So they had a couple of shades. I believe they had like a bronzier one. They had a champagne-y kind of gold shade, and this one was the second one, so it wasn't the lightest shade. But I just kind of liked the pinky shades more so than gold on me. I do love champagne shades, but the champagne shade looked very gold. So this is what it looks like. It has the little color on the top, which is very cute, and it matches the writing, which is super cute. Cute attention to detail. It also comes in a little package, which I've heard some people saying that it's a little wasteful that they put like a package inside of a package, which I will say, like, I do agree with, but I think it's super fun. Like, this is just something so cute and so fun, and no one's really doing it. It's kind of like a surprise inside of your package that you're not expecting, and I like it. It kind of looks like a little fingernail polish bottle, like a tall fingernail polish bottle. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger on the site. It looks like it was going to be bigger, but I don't care. I never go through all the highlighters. This shade is really pretty. It's definitely like a true, I wouldn't say necessarily rose gold because it is more pink, but I think it will be really pretty on the tops of my cheeks. I think even like sort of blended in with my blush would look super pretty. Also in my package, I have the sharpener. This is the sharpener that came with the pencils. I love a good eyeliner sharpener. You know, it's just annoying because they're so hard to keep up with because they're so little. It also comes with this. I actually have no idea what this is. It is like a long tube that's purple, and it feels like a hard plastic. I'm not really entirely sure what that is. Let's open it up and see what the sharpener looks like. So this is the sharpener. I'm actually really excited because I feel like this is just the type of sharpener that I need. I hate the ones where they're on the side and the little, you know, leftovers, the shavings will oftentimes fall out. This one kind of keeps it all contained, and it's pretty big. I like it. Again, I don't I don't know what this is for. It says to clean residue from the blade, insert the enclosed cleaning stick into the sharpener and twist. So I was right. This does clean the blade, which is actually a really cool idea. So I guess this like plasticky piece just kind of shaves off any extra residue or kind of like sharpens it maybe also. Okay, the next product I have is this glitter jelly. I actually had a really hard time figuring out which one I wanted. This one seems like the obvious choice, so I ended up getting it because I don't really like silver on my eyes, but their silver glitter was just so beautiful. It was almost like a silvery gold. That doesn't make any sense, but it was this beautiful shade and I loved it. The other two, I think there was like a greeny gold and then there was like a clear sort of like rainbowy one that I just wasn't really into. So it was down to these two and I decided to go with the one that I thought I would probably get the most use out of. So this is in the shade Fire Walk, and again, in the cute little extra packaging. It comes in this little tiny glass bottle. It's super cute. I like the packaging. It feels very sturdy. And this is the shade. So it doesn't have like any sort of stopper over it. It's kind of like a coppery shade. It has some gold flecks, some pink flecks in there. So it's probably a very true copper shade. And I'm excited to try it out. The next thing I have is their eyeliner. It's called Color Slide. I got it in the shade Pretty Penny. This is the copper shade. I absolutely love copper shades on blue eyes. They just really make them pop. And honestly, if I'm going to wear eyeliner, most of the time I'm going to be wearing brown eyeliner or some form of brown eyeliner. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a shade that I'm going to absolutely love. It's a nice coppery brown shade. It's going to look really pretty on blue eyes. Honestly, it's going to look pretty on a lot of eyes. It really reminds me of the 24/7 Glide On eyeliner from Urban Decay, at least from first glance. Let's see it on the back of my hand. Ooh, it's actually super creamy. So yeah, that's what it looks like. So excited to try this out. It has no like tugging sensation, so I'm excited for this guy. The next thing I have in here is the detailer. This is going to be the silicone brush that is used with this little pigment guy, the glitter jelly. And here is the brush. Ooh, it feels super weird. So it's kind of angled and it feels super interesting. It is like a silicone-y tip. It has some cat hair on it. So sorry about that. Can't help that. So it kind of has a flexible tip right there. I kind of like how it shapes like this, to maybe where you could do like a cool liner using this. But we'll see how it works. We'll see. And the last thing I have in here is the Vinylic Lip. It's basically like a lip vinyl. It's a high shine lip lacquer. I got in the shade Pony, which is the most nude shade. I know it's kind of boring, but to be honest, I wanted something, again, that I was going to wear on a day-to-day basis. I am very excited to try all of these things. I'm just going to jump in with the first thing that I see. It's going to be this little liquid highlighter. Now, I have tried the Glossier original, like the stick one, and I like it, but it feels a little too natural for me. It's almost like a balm. So it was like if you were to take a little bit of Vaseline and dab it on your cheeks, whereas this one I feel like has more of that metallic look that I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna go straight onto the face. Wow, that's a lot more than their normal one. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend it out. Okay, so that gives a nice sheen for sure. It's still not, I wouldn't call it blinding by any means. Let's try to blend it out a little bit quicker, put maybe a little bit more on and blend it out with just my finger. It's really pretty, this shade. I thought it may be too dark, but it's like the perfect shade for my skin color. Look how pretty that looks on camera. So this is without and this is with. It's definitely got a lot more, it's packing more of a punch than the original Glossier stick one. It like literally when I look at it in the mirror that I have, it like almost blends in perfectly with my skin color. I'm gonna blend the one out on my nose with my beauty blender. It's really pretty. This is the kind of highlighter that I like, where I wouldn't call it necessarily blinding, but it is a little bit more than the Glossier Halo Scope. It just gives you, packs a little bit more of a punch. I feel like when I am wearing a highlighter, I do want you to be able to see it, you know, and I feel like the Halo Scope, honestly, you could do without it. It's not like I'm gonna really tell a difference. I feel like it's a very nice finish, and it's not like it has almost set down, so it's not going to have a tacky finish, which the Halo Scope kind of has that balmy consistency to where it feels like if your hair were to sort of fly into it, it would stick there. This isn't giving me that. It's kind of drying down. It's very nice, and I think it's very pretty, and I love the color. I think it's very natural, very beautiful looking. Next thing I want to try is actually the eyeliner. I think it's going to be best to go in with the eyeliner before doing the jelly, just because, you know, I don't want anything to move around. Also, I just zoomed you guys way in. Also, I have had really good luck. I will leave my videos in the description box where I did a perm on my lashes, and I did a dye on my lashes as well, and the perm is actually holding up. Like, I can tell a big difference with how my lashes just don't fall throughout the day, and I'm loving it. So anyway, that is why my lashes are standing up. Just wanted to mention that. I think I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna go right along the lash line. When I am smudging it out, it's almost leaving like a darker shade, which I've noticed a lot of copper pencils do this. It'll be a nice pretty copper, and then you'll go to blend it out and it'll almost have like a darker pigment underneath it. But I like the color. I think it's very natural for every day. I'm just gonna wing it out just a tiny bit. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I think I'm actually going to take this and run it in my lower waterline. I'm just gonna make it look a little smoky. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into this little glitter jelly, and I'm going to use my silicone brush. Ooh, it is like a jelly consistency, like it kind of wants to bounce a little bit. So it's not like a pressed pigment or anything, which I knew going into it, but I just wasn't expecting it. So I have a little bit on my brush, and I'm just gonna start packing this. Ooh, it like matches the eyeliner perfectly. I'm just going to start packing this all over the lid. It's actually really pretty, and it kind of has like a base shade underneath, which hopefully that won't be too patchy. I'm actually just going to put it on my finger and try to kind of blend it up. Also, there are chunks of like a dark silver in here that stand out, and they don't really go with the vibe of the color. So like over here is kind of where they lie. They definitely make the whole look almost dirty, and I feel like I just almost look like my eye is dirty. Like I put on like a glitter glue and then someone accidentally blew like a little bit of dirt in with my eye look, and I'm not really loving that at all. Okay, so I actually ended up going in and taking a little bit of the jelly underneath my eye, and I used sort of this pointed edge to do that. I actually like it kind of smudged. I feel like it looks very grungy, very messy. I love the glitter along the bottom lash line. I would consider doing a full eye look and then just taking the jelly along my lower lash line to sort of smoke everything out, but we are going to finish up the look and final thoughts with the Vinylic lip, the lip vinyl in Pony. So I'm just going to keep on clicking until it wants to come up to the surface. I always hate these because I feel like you click and click and click, and then finally it's just like a ton of products that you didn't need or want. So a little bit came out of the top. Let's just go ahead and go right on in. It smells nice. It smells like a fruit punch. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, ow. So this is a thinner formula than I was expecting for a lip vinyl. It packs a punch. It's very pigmented. That's actually super pretty. I feel like it's just a nice little nudie shade. I think I like this the best out of all of their lip products. Besides, okay, actually, I absolutely love their clear lip gloss, but I feel like this is what everybody has been wanting from Glossier, because when the Gen G lipsticks came out, everybody was kind of disappointed where they were very dry and the packaging, mine just like fell apart completely. And I feel like this is creamy. It kind of gives the lips a nice hydrated look, but the color really packs a punch. It's not moving around on my face. Like, I don't feel like it's gonna be all over my face. I like it for that reason. Everything together, I am not really sure about the jelly. I kind of wish that I had gotten the other shade. I've heard better things about that shade and how it kind of looks on the eye. I feel like my eye just almost looks a little dirty. I think that if I just kept the glitter to either the bottom or right along the lid, it has set down and dried, and so it's not going to be slipping and sliding all over your face. I really do like the highlighter. I think if I were to recommend anything, I think the highlighter is worth it. I think it's very nice. I think it is sort of an in-between from like a metallic sort of blinding highlight and a very natural highlight. I love it underneath the brow bone. I think it's absolutely stunning. But if you really love a highlight that's going to pack a punch, maybe skip out on this one. I really like the lip vinyl. I wish that they had more shades, I will say that. And I think this shade, while it is a nude, I honestly feel like it's a little old looking, if that makes sense. Like, my mom would probably love to wear the shade on her lips. On me, I feel like it's just kind of a very basic color. I don't know. I would need to have on more of a full face of makeup with this lip color, because I just feel like right now I kind of look a little crazy with my glitter eyes, and I definitely need more mascara on and some blush to kind of bring this look together. But I do like the feel of it. I think it's very pretty. I would be interested in trying some of the other shades in this. Also, for the eyeliner, I actually really loved this. I found it very, very comparable to the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliners. It reminds me a lot of that, and I believe this one is cheaper. I really loved the shade. Now, I would have to see how it wears throughout the day. I'm not sure if it's going to have any fading or anything like that, but just from a first glance, I really like it. It was very nice and creamy. Yeah, so far, the things that I would recommend are probably these three products. I would say if you really want the jelly and you're really interested in it, go ahead and get it. I just feel like this shade in particular, with having the sort of colored base, I feel like it's hard to make it look just like pretty. I feel like this is more of like a grungy, like I just threw it on and ran out the door look. I think it is very pretty, but I don't know how much I will be getting a ton of use out of it. And also, my eyes are pretty sensitive to glitter, so if your eyes are sensitive to glitter, this will bother your eyes. It's already kind of bothering mine, but I think it would be fun for just like a, I don't know, I don't care makeup look, just throw something on. In conclusion, I think the Glossier Playline is very cool. I think it's very out of left field, but I feel like it still really goes with their brand, and I do like these things, and I think they are very reasonably priced. So if you guys did like this video and you guys would want me to review any more products that are kind of out there floating around, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button down below to become a member of our small but growing family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!